What it do, Revenger crew? We are live tonight, ESMR hour. I am thrilled to be here playing your music. Let's get it cracking. What is the haps on the crafts? I am your host with the most. I go by the name of Bo out here in sunny, hot, 101-degree Arizona, bringing you guys the dopest in music. A lot of the music coming to us tonight is actually from the area, man. Big shouts to Arizona, Phoenix, all the surrounding suburbs out here putting out good music, man. I'm excited to play some of that for y'all tonight. So we're going to jump right into the music, starting off with the homie DREEZE. Big shouts to DREEZE, man. DREEZE seems like the nicest human being. You really do strike me as a friendly individual. Let's get into this first beat. We got 3 beats tonight from the homie DREEZE. We're going to start with 6 views right here. DREEZE. What up, Mr. Vasquez? I don't know Spanish like that, but I'm assuming it says how you doing. I'm good, bro. How are you?
DREEZE me, a bitch.
Let's start the show off with 2 DREEZE joints tonight. Definitely got the Drake vibes, Meek Mill vibes on this one. Little strings in the background, little piano going on right now. It's got your prototypical sad song feel to it, you know. Overcoming adversity. SWAYZE's in the bill. What's up, SWAYZE? I like this because you can tell stories on this. This is a very storytelling type beat, you know. That's why I say it's got the Meek Mill feel to it. You know, you can see Meek Mill, and I was in the streets running, you know, he be yelling. Got a lot of pain on it, though. You really been doing a great job lately, DREEZE, of playing with the strings, man. Your string work has been... Yeah, your string work has been amazing, man. Happy Saturday night. I'm assuming I did. Let me see. Are you TRIBEWUN? Did you send the one from TRIBEWUN Dirt? That right there was 6 views from the bro DREEZE. Yeah, I got you, Dirt. I got you, Dirt. I really like that, man. Definitely has the interlude, beginning of a project, end of a project kind of feel to it. Something you tell a quick story on. I like that you kept it kind of brief. All the sounds are very balanced. The string work and like 2 spots on that was just epic because you had 2 different sorts of strings going at the same time. Nice thorough bass line. Do. You know, nice little melody to it. It was a beautiful beat, man. Very complex yet simple. You know, I think the strings were a little bit more complex, but the bass line and the overall atmosphere was kind of simple. It wasn't too convoluted, very clear, very easy to get your bars off. That one works for a rapper that can really give you the storytelling, that can really give you the bars, that can really give in there and give a bit of his soul to you. You can even have an Anthony Hamilton type singer on that. You know, you can have somebody with a real painful kind of soulful voice. I liked it, man. I would go 90 on that. It's an easy 90. You know what I mean? It's nothing that's jumping out the box, but it's definitely a nice framework for any artist to work within. You could put a variety of artists, singers, rappers. You know, you could do a lot with that. So I was liking that, man. If you just tuning in with us, drop a score right there. That was DREEZE. That was 6 views. We got another one from DREEZE right now. This one is called Prophecy. Let's get into this one. If you wait to get a song played, $1 or $2 will get you through on the super chat. My man DREEZE hit the Cash App. You can Cash App me as well. I'm gonna drop that in the chat. He hit me earlier, so we out here rolling. Dirt said, "Let's go." Dirt said, "Let's work." He said, 100. That's fight. Let's get this right here. Prophecy, my man DREEZE. Now I gotta say, DREEZE, I already hear that same string pattern. Doom, 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 doom. So you've used that for the last 2 beats, and that's okay. That's not a big deal for me. But you know, we'll see what happens with it. You know, I did notice that right away though. I got you, Dirt.
Freeze me, a bitch.
I gotta tell you, this sounds very similar to the last beat with a stronger kick in it. That's the only difference I noticed so far, and I may have to go back and play him. But yeah, no, Simple is great, but this one sounds a lot like the last one. You got a little bit going on in the background, some additional bells and things, but this is very, and that's not a bad thing. I think you could create two totally different songs, but there is a lot of similarity between those two. Let me see. I want to hear the difference between the two real quick. Let's see. Do these sound, are these the same beat? Did you label this wrong? Cause this is Prophecy, and then this is 6 Views. So did you mislabel something? Because they sound exactly the same. Oh, the other one you wanted me to play was the Rage beat. Okay, so something must have happened. I don't know if you changed it. Okay, all right, that's cool. I'm gonna play the Rage joint then. Let's get into the Rage joint.
Freeze me, a bitch.
Lock in with me, Suave, baby. Let's do it. I can't wait. This has a Kirby Dreamland feel to it. I don't know if y'all know about Kirby. I used to play Kirby on the Game Boy as a kid. This has a Kirby feel to it. Very cloudy. I like that the hi-hats are real snappy hi-hats. The snare is kind of light. I like the balance of all the instruments on here. I don't know what that is, that hollow tree sounding. That might just be a synth right there that you're just peeking in and out. I love that too. Yeah, this is a good beat. And I just want to go crazy. Oh, you mother... So lazy. I've been getting money like gravy. Please come and save me. Yeah, this would be pretty easy to wild out on. I like it. Yeah. Get money, get money, get money, get money, yeah. Get money, get money, get money, get money, yeah. I like it, bro. Yeah, I like this beat though. This is a good beat. Is this still available? I might have to do a little something on this one, man. We'll talk after the show. Yeah, I like that. That's real cool, man. I love the Game Boy feel it has. It's got that Nintendo type feel. Nah, tell Ash he got enough, man. Matter of fact, where is Ash? Tell Ash I said what up, man. Yeah, Ash would probably tell Ash. Let me get a feature then. Tell him to save me. Tell him to save me a spot on there, man, because I like that one. But Ash would probably do something nasty with that. Where's your boy been? I gotta reach out to him. I ain't heard from him in a minute. I'm gonna shoot him a text. I like that though, Drees. I would actually go 95 on that one. That one was fun. Definitely got the Juice WRLD. Definitely got the any contemporary Cardi type. All of these young dudes can get on that and do work. But you can also get some old school dudes on there that would do some fire work on that too. I'm going 95. I really enjoyed that, man. Big shouts to homie Drees. You've been doing work. Has Ash sent the track back on that yet? Come on, man. If he ain't already cooked something up, tell him to hurry up or to put me on it. Big shouts to homie Drees. Let's get to the next one from a Phoenix artist. Really groundbreaking Phoenix artist, man. She's brought together some of the best Latina rappers that the state has to offer. So one time for Unique Divine, man. She's really doing some things and representing Arizona well. Got her whole brown girl movement going. Big shouts, big respect to that. Yeah, Drees, you out here cooking, boy. You out here cooking. Everything you doing is fire right now. You the low-key GOAT producer over here. Like I said, this is Unique Divine right here. Big shouts Arizona. Big shouts. Everybody shot the video.
Hit my line for that business, yeah, I stand on mine. Looking up to the sky, keep my hopes high. Praying cause I know that we on borrowed time. Owe it to myself, in my bloodline. They wish I failed, no fear in the front line. Can't quit, dream chasing till I flatline. Can't fold, I'm the thread that keeps the clock tight. My legacy heavy, I wear it like it's all white. Angels on my side, faith in my stride. Lessons in my scars, and I wear them with pride. Yeah, I ride for my...
Let's bring it back from the top, man. I like this.
Hit my line for that business, yeah, I stand on mine. Looking up,
stand on business.
High, praying cause I know that we on borrowed time. Owe it to my...
We are on borrowed time. Facts.
Wish I failed, no fear in the front line. Can't quit, dream chasing till I flatline. Can't fold, I'm the thread that keeps the clock tight. My legacy heavy,
the thread that keeps the plot tight. The bars are there.
Faith in my stride, lessons in my scars, and I wear them with pride.
Lessons in my scars.
I ride for my people, loyalty is my vibe. When they talk behind my back, do you let that shit slide? I don't need no stakes around me hiding in disguise. I'm a big dog, baby, I don't move.
Big dogs.
Buzz around my throne, no crumbs for small fries. Built for the crown, I'll be a legend when I die. She popping off like a gun with no safety. Saying fuck it like the...
With no safety.
Popping off for the queens with the cold rhyme.
I like the hook.
Now we shine in those dark times. She popping off like a gun with no safety.
No safety.
Fucking let the mother bitches hate me. Popping off for the queens with the cold rhymes. Keep them struggle, now we shining in those dark times. Too much to lose, I don't want a case. Built from the pain, move with grace. Cut ties with the fakes. Heavy hearted, got me guarded, I seen people change. Switch up, give up, we ain't built the same. I don't trust words, yeah, I study gestures. Tell me how you...
I study gestures.
Would you break down and stay on top like a header? Stay dropping gems.
On top like a header. She's got some bars.
They can't even measure. Put the past aside, refocus on the better. One life, get it right, buckle down for the fight. Every loss gave me sight, God's gift, damn right. I can't help it if you despise me. I cannot change, just take it lightly. I just embrace what my life might be. Energy protected, don't you try me. She popping off like a gun with no safety. Saying fuck it like the mother.
I like the hook more than anything.
For the queens with the cold rhymes, keep them struggling.
She could have also probably had some better bars in here, but I love the content that she came with. See the pain in my scars, see the lessons in my scars. That's dope. I don't stop, I go forward. Yeah, it was real inspirational music, man. I respect that a lot. I think from a lyrical standpoint, you probably could have had some more interesting things to say, maybe some more metaphorical work in there, maybe some better imagery. I did like the hook, though. She popping off like a gun with no safety. That's real cool. I like the confidence in the raps. I like she's kind of telling a little bit of stories. What do you say behind my back? Do you defend me? So she definitely put some aspects in there, some things in there, some wordplay in there that caught my attention. I stopped and I caught a lot of bars from that, so I did appreciate it. I just thought it could be a little bit more colorful. It was a little bland from a sauce perspective. It didn't really pop like it could have. Maybe had another rapper that had kind of a brighter sound. Her sound, there wasn't a lot of inflection in her voice. There wasn't a lot of stop and go. There was no crossover. You know, it was kind of like good jump shots, which is fine. You know, you can have a 10-year NBA career of hitting jump shots. So I thought she did a lot as far as keeping your attention on the song, but it didn't have a ton of contrast. It didn't have a ton of color to it, in my opinion. So not bad at all, man. I'd probably go by 83 to 85 on that. You know, solid track. I wouldn't skip it necessarily either if it came up. You know, I'd probably listen to it, but it doesn't have a ton of replay value. That's why it's in the 83 to 86 range for me. I'm going to go 83. Let's get to this next one. Shouts to the homie Tribe1. Hit the super chat so we going to get the track cracking. Tribe1 okay right now. Appreciate you, Dirt. Let's check this out right now. Dirty Dime, Sour the Kid, Jim, Charlie Brown on the beat.
You got me there. One call all I need and you got me there. And you got me there. Look. One call all I need and you got me there. And you got me there. For sure. One call all I need and you got me there. And you got me there. Check it. Loved your divine smile when we was stepping. Jealous fools checking your complexion. Took bus rides home till we started texting. Started off on the phone, then I seen you naked. Shit, we don't even speak anymore. Wondering what happened. I smoked the split last time I seen you, then you disappeared with the blunt and smash.
So the mixing on this isn't very good. He sounds kind of thin. I can't really hear a ton of ad-libbing. Maybe he needs to double his verses. I was talking to my boy P.LOUIE today. He was talking about doing 5 takes and then keeping those takes together to have one strong sound. That's not a bad way to do it, but this sounds a little thin. It sounds a little thin. And with his rap style, it's a little bit more conversational, so it needs to have a little bit more darkness to it.
Bus rides home till we started texting. Started off on the phone, then I seen you naked.
And then he's got to sing song. Started off on the phone. I wouldn't have done that. That's a stylistic choice I probably wouldn't have made. Unless you got that kind of sing-song sound, but he doesn't.
Shit, we don't even speak anymore. Wondering what happened. I smoked the split last time I seen you, then you disappeared with the blunt. It's magic. I get.
Then they got to turn those takes up. You got to turn those takes up then, because it's just too quiet. It doesn't sit in the bed of the music that well. It's just thin.
Yes, some shit overall happens for the best. No hole in my chest. Just know if you need a call, don't hesitate to text. I'll surely pick up on the first ring. Just know if you need a call, don't hesitate to text. I'll surely pick up on the first ring. Hello?
I also wish you would have told more of the story. So in that particular verse, I thought it was kind of cool that you were kind of referring to a chick that you met. You told the story. You met her. You're talking on the phone. You saw her naked. Now you don't talk to her. So you went through the whole cycle of the relationship. I wish you would have had a little bit more detail about that. Like, instead of just saying you were on the phone, like, maybe talk about a date that you went on. Maybe talk about you know, maybe give a little bit more, just a little bit more anecdotal examples of the relationship. I feel like you covered it so fast, you probably could have added a little detail in there.
She said, I'll tell you again, I wasn't meant to be yours. See, before I was neglected, felt the wreckage in your love. Forget it. Maybe before we would have been destined if you would have let it. Maybe we just wasn't ready. I anger you, keep it steady. You lift the weight, I'll make it heavy. Pain on my single cellular phone as I'm getting ready. You should have known.
That in the background is actually drowning out the lyrics, and I've turned my headphones all the way up, so I can't get any louder on it, you know.
Before we would have been destined if you would have let it. Maybe we just wasn't ready. I anger you, keep it steady. You lift the weight, I'll make it heavy. Pain on my single cellular phone as I'm getting ready. You should have known how petty I get. Couldn't forget the way you did me. I was very upset. That's why I try to get my revenge every little chance that I get. Well, you should have thought about just who the fuck were you getting with. I'm jealous. Why be with me when all you do is hang with the fellas? I try my best. How could you do me like that? You frelish, you failed me. But
one call all I need and you got me there. And you got me there. One call all I need and you got me there. And you got me there. Look. One call all I need and you got me there. And you got me there. For sure. One call all I need and you got me there. And you got me there. Check
okay. I'm moving on now, don't hate me. Finally blowing up and fire up, don't hate me. Lately, feeling like I'm fine and I'm doing good. The last last thing I need for you to mess me up. And there goes everything, the long nights and long days, putting in the work. If not worth the wedding ring, the gem will not purchase. Many men search with no sense of direction. Ask the Lord for help while we search for connection. Yeah, shawty ain't connect, not everything meant, so I'll just wish the best for you. I just wish the best for you.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
So conceptually, I like this song from a concept standpoint. Every rapper on the track was really trying to talk about an aspect of this relationship that failed, of this woman that kind of came in and out. But my critique on it is that I didn't think anyone said anything that really was surprising or really that I found clever. And I felt like when y'all were rapping, there wasn't a lot of emphasis on making sure you were clear, concise, and enunciative. It kind of felt like you were all rapping on codeine. Like you were all kind of slurry, and it felt a little drunk to me. It felt like the drunk boxer. I feel like it was like a Tribe Called Quest minus the rhyme skills. You know, I feel like there's a lot to build on there, but one thing I would focus on is execution. So when you're rapping, everything needs to be clear. So I want you did a good job giving the snapshot of the relationship, but I want better detail, and I just want it to be clearer. I want everything everybody says to be heard. I want the mix to be tighter. I want the vocals to be brighter, and I want them to have a little bit more energy and punch. If you're going for the slurred, laid-back sound, there's not a problem with that. That's not a bad thing, but I think what happens is if you get too into that space, it becomes inaudible. Like now you can't really make out what's being said as well. Yeah, and see, the thing is I got that vibe, but I want it to be heard. So if you're going to be drunk recording, that's fine, but you still have to record strongly. It still has to have punch. It still has to have clarity. And if you're mixing your own music, you probably shouldn't be drunk when you're recording it, because you need to have clarity, and it's hard to have clarity without having an engineer to help you achieve that. So if you're doing it by yourself, my suggestion is that you're on point when you go into the booth. I wouldn't do it drunk. I know that you wanted to go in that mode, so maybe take a shot or two, but I wouldn't get shit canned, you know, when you're trying to record a song that you want to have some kind of emphasis and some kind of acceptance. So I always show the latest in medical technology, but really all technology, because I'm a nerd. I saw this and I thought this is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if this would actually work, but I feel like it wouldn't. So they got this clamp. It's called the IT clamp. The IT clamp. And it was created by, I'm assuming, Innovative Trauma Care. So this is supposed to be painless, but it's supposed to stop major bleeding by clamping the cut shut. It'll clamp it shut. This looks like if I was going to put away some chips and I put one of them little clips on it. This looks phony, man. I don't know if I can believe that this would actually work. I'd love to see it in real action, because it doesn't look like it would work. But if it does, you know, if you need to get stitches, or if you have a wound that could potentially kill you, a hemorrhaging wound, this could save your life. So it's kind of dope, but I also look at it, I go, really?
Should this be found in everyone's home?
That's it.
One click and your bleeding wound is closed. As its pressure stops major bleeding by clamping the edges of the wound together, it has been effective for trauma patients and military use. But
Pizza the Lou, yet sound.
That's it.
One click and your bleeding wound is closed.
I don't know. Yeah, that feels like that hurts, man. That feels like that hurts. I just got the second track from the homie. So we're going to get that cracker right now to my man Dirty Dom. Let me pull that up real quick. Give me a moment to find that. I keep my email open, but I have 3 screens. Well, really 4 screens I work off of. And it's not always the best solution. Not always the best way to do things. But yeah, I don't know, man. That feels to me like it'll harm you. Like I don't know. It doesn't feel like that's gonna be something that doesn't hurt you. Let's get to the unreleased joint from Dirty Dom. Lots more music to come. Thanks for rocking with your boy on a Saturday night. Let's get it cracking right now. Dirty Dom. Name of this joint. It is Rock Your Body with Sour the Kid. It's the remix. Remix. Yeah, that's what.
B-side, never leave my seat right. She said I love you, but I.
Hold on. Let's try it again.
Bitch, yo, B-side, never leave my seat right. She said I love you, but I really love my me time. Why do girls think guys are senile? While she out shaking ass, got a babysitter for your child. Come back talking, I need a cup.
Why she out shaking ass, got a babysitter for your child. Yeah, it happens. It happens.
$2. Bitch, yo, B-side, never leave my seat right. She said I love you, but I really love my me time. Why do girls think guys are senile? While she out shaking ass, got a babysitter for your child. Come back talking, I need a $2. Just tell her shake it at the club, but please don't teach your daughter. Way you moving like that, people gon' think you need a father. Drunk unconscious, almost not responsive. He would take you home first, fix your posture up. Frat boys like damn, she more can than Dan. Last sat after he.
You started off going pretty well on this, but it's starting to get a little jumbly right now. I think because this is a weird beat to try to catch, and I think you're doing the best you can, but it's just an odd beat to try to rap to.
Come back talking, I need a $2. Just guys are senile. While she out shaking ass, got a babysitter for your child.
I like that part.
Back talking, I need a $2. Just tell her shake it at the club, but please don't teach your daughter.
So that wasn't very clear. Come back, say I need a $2. 777 says come take her daughter. I couldn't really understand that.
Shake it at the club, but please don't teach your daughter. Need a $2. Just tell her shake it at the club, but please don't teach your daughter.
I couldn't hear any of that.
Like that, people gon' think you need a father. Drunk unconscious, almost not responsive. He would
jumping punches. Is that what you said? Jumping punches. What does that mean?
Take you home first, fix your posture up. Frat boys like damn, she more can than Dan.
Fat boys like damn, she more. So you got into this space where I don't understand anything that you're saying. So that's problematic because you started off really well, and I think it's important that you really go back with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that these things can be heard. Because I couldn't understand any of that in there. Yeah, and if I gotta ask what you're saying, then it wasn't recorded that well.
After he finished the whole Kagan yak, that's pretty damn hammered, yo. On her way home, swerved and hit an officer. Got naughty to get out the ticket. Man, you can't trust these bitches. Why kick it with the tribe? Don't get those baby girls chillin' vibe.
Let's take it back to the old times, babe. Mind rates, crime rates up. I ain't got time for the mind games. I hate love, but at the same time, they love hate. That's hate.
I ain't got time for the mind games. I hate love.
I ain't got time for the mind games. I hate love, but at the same time they love hate. That's hate love. Staring my mind ways, my made up. Take a ride, keep the high base up. Feeling like we define nature. We on the rise like the climate. Put the pop.
Feel like we define nature.
Ride, keep the high base up. Feeling like we define nature. We on the rise like the climate. Put the pie by the window. We sat around and let the pie bake. Surrounded by the hate until you made it come around fake.
So it's the same thing with this guy. So you both have a tendency to start off really strong, and then I just think you lose track of how to pace the tracks out. Like the speed and the rhythm tend to get lost as you go further into the verses.
Eyes like the climate, put the pie by the window. We sat around and let the pie bake, surrounded by the hate.
I don't know.
Feeling like we define nature. We on the rise like the climate, put the pie by the window.
We're on the rise like the climate, put the pie bottle in what?
We sat around and let the pie bake, surrounded by the hate.
Let the pie bake, put the pie bottle in the pie bake, let the pie, I don't know what that is.
Till you made it come around fake, ain't no support. At the beginning, feel the town shoes. Should've known nobody else could fit them, breaking ground rules. Every time we up there on the stage, you feel the crowd move. Yeah, they let it doubt me, when you see they doubt you. You can feel the void, I hope the walls surrounded soundproof. Created like I ain't got a choice, no I'm bound to. Make waves with the name and the voice. Say the game is destroyed by the fakes and the noise. And I ain't gotta do it, every day is important. Every day is a story, and I'm gone, nigga. Yeah, Sour, Dirty Dom.
Yeah, I don't think either one of y'all lack for skill, but I think what you both do is you lose the audience halfway. At least if I'm the audience, you lose me halfway through. And with Sour's verse, it was almost trying to out rap the beat. Like you gotta let the beat do its part too. You can't be more verbal than the beat calls for. That's what you did a good job on Dirty Dime in the beginning, is because you were kind of like weaving things slowly and kind of making it build up, and then you kind of lost your timing. And then Sour had the same thing, nice good start. I heard everything until at one point, and then it's like he just tried to out rap the beat. So y'all really got to work on your pacing and going through listening. If you guys are a duo working together, you should go through every track together and be like, what'd you say right there? Does that sound clear? Can you hear that? Like, really be harder on yourselves. And I think the quality of the product you put out will continue to go up, because you both have a good style. You both have a nice feel for what to do on these songs. I like Dirty Dime. It seems like you're going through some kind of thing with females, but you're getting that out through the music, and I hear that as well. So I think that's dope. I just think you guys got to execute better. You got to get together and really hold your music to a higher standard. You know, you got to be like, no, is this right? Is this being heard? Do you get the punchline? Like, you really got to almost overanalyze the product to make it better. So I thought that was okay. I would go 80 on that. There's something to build on, but it's not there yet. Let's get into this next one right now. EMMITT DUPREE, that's my boy. I think this dude is one of the best artists, man. He's just good rapper, good singer, really friendly, positive, all those things. This is Throwing a Fit right now. New joint from my bro, EMMITT DUPREE.
How do you keep them tabs on me and still don't know what it is? How could you try to track my speed? You best take hold of your whip. How do you think it come for free? How do you keep them tabs on me and still don't know what it is? How could you try to track my speed? You best take hold of your whip. How do you...
He said, how do you keep these tabs on me and still don't know what it is? That's a GOAT bar. How do you keep the tabs on me and you don't know what the deal is?
Think it come for free if you controlling your biz, player. Won't catch your win if you throwing a fit. No. Alright. Throwing a fit. How you want a glass house, but you throwing a brick. How do you keep them tabs on me and still don't know what?
You want a glass house, but you don't want a brick?
Throwing a fit, no. It's nothing to frown on just cause you in a situation. Walk you to the water now, but I damn sure can't make you drink it. Can't start from the ground floor and don't correct.
Walk you to the water, but I can't make you drink it.
Your information. This 1 + 1 flow is 2, it ain't no mixed equation. Hey, can't blame your friends. Hating from the outside cause you can't get in. Mouth wine couldn't change my wins, player. Better go get yours cause that's where it begins. On a Monday, chillin' past Tuesday. Don't worry about your girls on a Wednesday.
So the OGs know that he's kind of stealing the Craig David cadence right there. Something with your girl on Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday. I like that. That's the OG stuff right there. I know that because that Craig David was crazy.
My wins, player. Better go get yours because that's where it begins. On a Monday, know your ass was chilling past Tuesday. Don't worry about your girls on a Wednesday. But on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, chilled on Sunday. How do you keep them tabs on me and still don't know what it is? How could you try to track my speed? You best take hold of your whip.
Take hold of your whip.
For free if you controlling your biz, player. Won't catch your win if you throwing a fit. No. Alright. Throwing a fit. How you wanna?
You say you can't win if you throwing a fit.
How do you keep them tabs on me?
Can't get a win if you throwing a fit.
Won't catch you win if you throwing a fit. No. Don't you know that the thief of joy is comparison? Insecurities on you, tired to see you wearing them. Ego driven, don't you blow a tire? It's embarrassing.
Don't you know that thief joy is the what is it? What do you say? Thief is the comparison is the thief of joy. I love that quote. I've used that quote a lot. You can't compare yourself, but he laid it down way better than I could do. That was fantastic.
Don't you know that the thief of joy is compared?
There it is.
Insecurities on you, tired to see you wearing.
There it is.
Driven, don't you blow a tire? It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Nobody do it better. You better know the thief of joy is comparison. Security, so you turn to see it's wearing down.
Yeah.
You gotta love you, cause won't nobody do it better than.
Yeah, R&B vibes right here, man. Throwing a fit, my man EMMITT DUPREE. Yeah, homie is nice, man. I love his singing more than his rapping. Homie can rap really well too, but the vocals are nuts. I like that, man. I'm not even an R&B dude. That song isn't gonna be in my regular playlist. He's got a joint out right now with Merkham's that is just bonkers. It's got a sample from Swiss Beats. But yeah, this is very, very solid. I like the up-tempo stuff more, but this felt like the real soulful in your heart R&B. This felt like fireplace R&B. And I like how he's talking to her like, yo, get your mind right. How you keeping tabs on me? You don't know what it is. He said, why you worried about my speed? Get control of your whip. Like, you worry about what I'm doing. Get control of yourself. I liked a lot of the metaphors that he had in there, and I like a lot of the imagery he painted. I like the gems that he dropped. So that made the song better for me. I would go 93 on that. That's not something that's gonna hit my daily rotation, but it's fire though, and I can appreciate what it is because Lord knows I couldn't do it. Let's get into this next one, my brother Yaktown, who puts out the highest quality gospel raps. Let's get into this one right now. This is Free My Soul. It's the master joint.
Yeah. You to free my soul. Yaktown. Try to make my mark and they wanna erase me. Was caught up in that cycle till you changed me. You kept my foot up on the gas, they couldn't break me. Was down bad, I had to power forward like I'm AD. Day-to-day trials, but I praise him in the same week. Walking
Oh, I just got that.
top 10 when you stuck at 11.
He said I had to power forward like I'm AD. That's a bar. Look at you, Yak. I was like, I said it in my head 4 times. I'm like, power forward like, oh, that's a bar.
Free my soul. Yaktown. Try to make my mark and they wanna erase me. Was caught up in that cycle till you changed me. You kept my foot up on the gas, they couldn't break me. Was down bad, I had to power forward like I'm AD. Day trials, but I praise him in the same week. Walking into heaven, I'ma be alright. Hard to reach the top 10 when you stuck at 11. He never changed my destination just to lay the flight.
That was a bar too. Hard to reach the top 10 when you're stuck at 11. That's like you trying to break through. You're right there. That's a crazy bar, low key. I don't think people would have appreciated that.
Be alright. Hard to reach the top 10 when you stuck at 11. He never changed my destination just to lay the flight. Kept my head.
Ooh, just delayed the flight.
Make us in a trick that look delicious while he plays a trick me. Worrying about if life is worth it till I feel empty. Past temptations creeping back, trying to make history. Yet they forget that it was his story. Brought me through the storms and tribulations off of his glory. Demons trying to shoot me.
Woo! You know, I can't even. I always call you a gospel rapper, but you a rapper. You be having some shit, bro.
I think a Tory in a different lane, they'll never prosper when the weapons spawn. Close my eyes and talk to him, hit him with a prayer. Holy armor on me heavy, pick the cross I bear. Holy Spirit stepping heavy, who am I to fear? Jesus coming back and best believe we gon' be out of here. When God was
we going home.
Saying no. When I call up on my father, he defeats my foes. Was picking up 2 no keys because I wanted more. God was trying to show me he's the key to my assigned doors. Let my flesh up in that cage, Lord, free my soul. Give me a flame that burns the love to keep me out the cold. Feel like a waiting list of
He said, give me a flame to burn some love, keep me out the cold.
Picking locks with no keys because I wanted more.
Picking locks with no keys.
Assigned doors. Let my flesh up in that cage, Lord, free my soul. Give me a flame that burns the love to keep me out the cold. Waiting list of Christ the way he got a hold. Soon as he starts to unwind, that's how he breaks the fold. I can't go back to who I was, cause that ain't who I am. I gotta trust my Lord and Savior, cause he got a plan. Let my flesh up in that cage, Lord, free my soul. Feel like a waiting list of Christ the way he got a hold. Free my soul, free my soul. Free my soul, free my soul. Free my soul, free my soul.
up in the culture, I was scared of being saved. Got too comfortable in sin, you would've thought we was engaged. God was hitting up my line, and every time I let it rain, fornicating stuck in.
Hey, you be saying some stuff, yeah. You said got so comfortable in sin, you thought we were engaged. Yo, you be saying some stuff. You have a very, very high penchant for creating images and saying clever things. When I always refer to, like, I like cleverness in rapping, and you're very clever. That's why you catch my attention so much, because I'm like, oh, that was cool.
Free my soul, free my soul, free my soul. For so long I was led astray. I was caught up in the culture, I was scared of being saved. Got too comfortable in sin, you would've thought we was engaged. God was hitting up my line, and every time I let it ring.
Pick it up.
Trying to numb the pain, can only fill up my whole cup with it. Didn't want to break, was getting high so that the drugs hit it. Listening to wet, that just imitate.
What that moolah?
Trying to keep them fading away. Was clutching on that road. Jesus had his hands on my life, so I never let it show. Angels were surrounding my spirit, it would've never broke. Music was the way that he spoke to me. Everything I wrote was how he kept me so high. It doesn't override all the gains. Sometimes you wind up in a necklace just to cut off the chain.
Oh, sometimes you wind up in the necklace to cut off the chain. Woo-hoo.
Angels were surrounding my spirit, it would've never broke. Music was the way that he spoke to me. Everything.
Yeah.
How he kept me so high. The pain, it doesn't override all the gains. Sometimes you wind up in a necklace just to cut off the chain.
Woo.
His name, a worship you can never contain. You might have missed the old me, but my soul ain't the same. Let's go. Light my flesh up in that cage, Lord, free my soul. Give me a flame that burns the love to keep me out the cold. But like a waiting list for Christ, the way he got a hold. Soon as he starts to unwind, that's how he breaks the flow. I can't go back to who I was, cause that ain't who I am. I gotta trust my Lord and Savior, cause he got a plan. Light my flesh up in that cage, Lord, free my soul. For like a waiting list of Christ, the way he got a hold. Free my
Jack about to have me go to church. Jack about to have me front row. Yeah, that's good, man. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. If you were in my city, if I lived near you and you were doing concerts at the church, I would pull up. I would 100% pull up, bro, because you're a good rapper. And I appreciate, you say you actually listen to the lyrics. I lyrics are what drive me to music. I like people from Sabrina Carpenter. I like Selena, the rest in peace, the Mexican singer Selena. I like when people put together clever things and they say things in a clever fashion. And you do a lot of that. And you create these images. I'm a visual person like a lot of men are. And you create these images, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I would come see you. I would come see you, bro. I like that a lot. And that was one of your most lyrical joints that I can remember. I mean, you always have top-notch lyricism, but that one right there really spoke to me. I'm gonna go 97, 98 on that joint. Now, it's close to 100. I heard some mixing issues where it was just a little off with some of the ad-libs. Like, the ad-libs would come in a little too strong, especially there was one spot toward the end. So there's some things that you can clean up on it for sure, but that's more from the mixing perspective than it is from the actual execution of the song. That was dope, man. And like I said, I've said on this show a few times, I definitely believe in God. I just don't go sit every Sunday, but you might get me to come out, bro. Big shouts to that homie Yaktown right now. Let's get into this next track. You waiting to get a song played, $1 or $2 will get you through on the super chat. But I'm moving through the music fast. I do a good job of getting through songs pretty quickly. So sit back, relax, have a drink, and rock with us. Big shouts to Rosita. I think she found me on IG. She's got a new joint called Fanned Out, and it's basically, I think, from the perspective of someone who really does some devious things to try to meet. Let's see what she said. The tale of a crazed fan that vows to meet her celebrity crush overcoming any obstacles along the way. So this is Rosita, and this name of this joint right now is Fanned Out. Let's get this going right now.
Beats on the track. Caught my eye one day online, I had to make it mine. Always knew that if you saw me, I would have a try. Take my chances. ticket for the show. Just to meet you, don't you judge me, you know how this go. I think he got me fanned out. Saw him on the screen and had it planned out. I know he'll want me cause I stand out. Tell them other bitches they should stand down. Cause if I got my eye on you, it's mine. I want you right now, won't waste no time. Get back to the spot and we unwind. If I want you, I'ma get you every time. I knew he was famous, still no hesitation. I just had to know if he's up for the taking. Cause I've been into you, been feeling you like crazy. Do he got a girl or is he single? Maybe. I don't really care cause what's for me is mine. I'm ride or die, Bonnie and Clyde. I'm here for life.
This has a Doja Cat feel to me. You know, this feels on the line of something Doja would do. This would be like Doja Light. It's not bad. It's very bubblegum. It's very popish. It feels very Barbie-ish. It feels like she should be in all pink. You know, but it's not terrible. It's not something I'd probably bump, but I could feel a teenage to early 20s crowd being into this. This feels very poolside. This feels very lighthearted and fun.
If I want you, I'ma get you every time. I knew he was famous, still no hesitation. I just had to know if he's up for the taking. Cause I've been into you, been feeling you like crazy. Do he got a girl or is he single? Maybe. I don't really care cause what's for me is mine. I'm ride or die, Bonnie and Clyde. I'm here for life. Backstage told your friend that you was feeling me. And I've been crushing so bad it be killing me. I think he got me fanned out. Saw him on the screen and had it planned out. I know he'll want me cause I stand out. Tell them other bitches they should stand down. Cause if I got my eye on you, it's mine. I want you right now, won't waste no time. Get back to the spot and we unwind. If I want you, I'ma get you every time.
Look, superstar stats, clothes, high fashion. Hit it with a passion, doors automatic. Met her on the road, think it was a show. I don't really know, said I'm attractive. I ain't even tripping, way back at her. I could be.
This verse is nice.
Meet you backstage, don't get away. Here for a day, then I'm out the way. Back making plays, back getting paid. Say she wanna ride, say she wanna stay, say she wanna.
That's a real good verse.
Stars in the ceiling, riding in the race. Show her how to get it, now she making cake. Say she really with me, know what it take. Know she really feel me, ain't nothing fake. Now we on the move, in another state, yeah.
I think he got me fan.
Yeah, I liked his verse a lot. I wish they would have done. I wish the song would have came in with about 30 seconds of an intro that he would have rapped on. I think her portion, her verse could have been shortened a little bit, and then you bring in that second verse. I think we needed a little less of the singing and a little bit more of the rapping to give this a better balance, because it starts very slowly. And I think you might lose some listeners in that first 90 seconds of the song. But if you brought in a rapping verse and then you had her sing and then bring the rap back, I think you keep more ears doing it that way. It's not bad though.
Had it planned out. I know he'll want me cause I stand out. Tell them other bitches they should stand down. Cause if I got my eye on you, it's mine. I want you right now, won't waste no time.
That right there was fanned out Rosita. I would probably go 85 on that though. I thought the production was really solid. I thought her voice sounded good. It wasn't super high, powerful singing. You know, it was very, like I said, pop bubblegum. It's a good time. It was kind of cheeky. I thought the rapping was great. I just wanted that a little earlier. Give me a little bit of steak with the mashed potatoes. You know what I mean? Just a little bit more body on the track. It sounded a little empty with so much of her singing. And the slow pace of the song, it takes a while to get going. So I probably would have went ahead and threw a little, 8-bar something at the beginning of that joint before he got to the 16, just to kind of give it a little bit more body to it. Not a bad song, and she's got a good voice. I would absolutely listen to more of her music. I'd have no problem doing that. Show y'all this real quick and we'll get back into the music. I love talking about the advancements in science across the world, because the world's becoming more and more healthy because of stuff like this. Japan just developed a universal artificial blood compatible with all blood types. So this is a game changer if they can figure it out, because you're talking about wartime, between Ukraine and Russia, all the people that have died, all the people that need blood transfusions. If you can produce artificial blood, people are living longer, bottom line, because the Red Cross and all these different companies can never get enough blood when big emergency events happen, catastrophes. It's just not enough out there. So Nara Medical University in Japan developed the artificial blood. And unlike traditional blood, you don't have to refrigerate it, which is even crazier, because when you go to remote parts of the world, remote field clinics, now you don't have to worry about having storage and electricity for cold coolers. So that's crazy in and of itself. And if you can put this in a human without being refrigerated, I mean, that's just unbelievable. Phase 1 trials are being conducted right now, and they could become a staple in trauma kits by 2030. So that's just... I need to give a round of applause for the folks at Nara University. That to me is fire. Let's keep it rolling right now. The homie J.G. SWAYZE, the homie is out of Chicago, Harvey, Illinois in the building. He also spent some time in northern Indiana, I believe. Let's get into my man right now. This is Mean It, J.G. SWAYZE.
That's all I got, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got. And I don't know why they want to take it from me. All I want is a little support.
People say they love me, but I know they don't mean.
Ooh.
For no reason, pull up in a wig, skirt off on a demon. No new friends, everybody been scheming. People say they love me, but I know they don't mean it. Wanna see me get hurt for no reason, pull up in a wig, skirt off on a demon. No new friends, everybody been scheming. My backstab left a niggas bleeding. That was by my own ass, we had an agreement. If I told you everything, you wouldn't believe me. If I gave you everything, you probably would leave me. I don't trust nobody or their intentions. They say they always love you, but it's under conditions. Treat you like you nothing when the money is missing. And when you come around and floss on them, they dissing. Yeah, I done came from the bottom to the top.
This is nice, man. That hook was crazy.
Niggas bleeding, that was by my own ass, we had an agreement. If I told you everything, you wouldn't believe me. If I gave you everything, you probably would leave me. I don't trust nobody or their intentions. They say they always love you, but it's under conditions.
Under conditions.
When the money is missing, and when you come around and floss on them, they dissing. Yeah, I done came from the bottom to the top. Niggas wanna change when they see me getting guap. Y'all ain't solid, y'all niggas ain't rock. I know you goofies mad for the moves you can't block. Yeah, I done came from the bottom to the top. Niggas wanna change when they see me getting guap. Y'all ain't solid, y'all niggas ain't rock. I heard you when you said you love me, but it's all talk. Yeah, people say they love me, but I know they
Woo!
Wanna see me down bad, hurting for no reason.
I love this hook.
Skirt off on a demon, no new.
This hook is silly.
Scheming. People say they love me, but I know they don't mean it. Wanna see me down bad, hurting for no reason. Pull up in a whip, skirt off on a demon. No new friends, everybody been scheming. Oh God, 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 oh God.
Yeah, that's hard, man. That's hard, man. J.G. SWAYZE right there. People say they love you, but they don't mean it. He was cooking. Great bars on that. Great sound. The timbre of his voice is very, very soothing. That hook was insane, man. That hook was really, really good. It really caught my attention. Earworm right away. Very well produced. You know, I felt the pain in the rapping. Say they love you, but they really don't mean it. You know, talking about how people aren't really what they say they are. Snakes in the grass. Very quick track, 2 minutes in and out. Beautiful sound. I'm going to go 96 on that. I think, and the reason I could go such a high score on that is because it didn't go on for 4 minutes. You know, he knew what to do. Let me get in. Let me drop my little 16. Let me get out the way. Beautiful hook. Well done. Well executed. Perfect sounds from the mix. Nothing was out of pocket. Nothing sounded askew. Beautiful track, man. Big shouts to the bro right there. J.G. SWAYZE 96. That's a good song, man. That's a good song. One more time for the homie. Let's get into this next one right now. MOSE. Big shouts to the homie MOSE. I think MOSE's in Arizona, too. We got a lot of great Arizona artists out here. Shouts to the homie DREEZE. DREEZE is out here, too, I believe. We talked about Unique Divine earlier. Lots of AZ love in the building. You can get the homie MOSE on the screen right now. Yeah, that was a good one. JG came through heavy-handed on that one. I really, really enjoyed that. Let's get into this next one from the homie MOSE. It is 3 a.m. You know, it's tough to do the whole timestamp music. You know, MOSE's doing the timestamp joint right now, and I want to be like, bro, You gotta have the best songs on that. That's that Drake wave. 3 a.m. in Korea right here, MOSE.
POV the southern man with a crushed core, dumb sore, head feeling like a double Dutch floor. The wall around the sanctuary still the buttercup soft. Pray to.
Whoa, he's saying some things that I'm missing him.
POV the southern man with a crushed core, dumb sore, head feeling like a double Dutch floor. The wall around the sanctuary still the buttercup soft. Pray to what boss with what voice do I want more? The only player on the field against some other stuffed dogs. Blinded by some guidance from a pilot on a rough course. I coulda gave you half.
You gotta mix this better if you're gonna be rapping against such an empty instrumental. You know, with just the kind of pitter patter in the background, you gotta have a better mix on this. You almost sound like you're rapping too close to the mic.
Crushed core, dumb sore, head feeling like a double Dutch floor. The wall around the
a double Dutch floor.
Cup soft, pray to what boss with what voice do I want more? The only player on the field against some other.
Pray to what boss to what force? What'd he say?
We still the buttercup soft. Pray to what boss with what voice do I want more?
With what voice?
The field against some other stuffed dogs. Blinded by some guidance from a pilot on a rough course. I coulda gave.
Guided by some guidance from a pilot on a rough course. That's actually pretty hard.
Half of me, shit, half of what, dog? I looked at my reflection and couldn't seem to see enough. Yellow flag, red flag, enough, dog. Body language never lie, listen to that gut more. Notice that, look was getting colder. Them excuses got older than that Pontiac. You could've left me right there where you found me at. Now who I got to turn to? I'm on the other sides of maps. Ain't for much at all, so that dog where I found solace at. That nigga who was up as fuck done turned insomniac. But I wanted that.
Ooh, dude that was up as... He turned insomniac. Yeah, that shit is cooking. That's a good point, AAMO. It sounds like a 1980s intro to a TV show. I like it too.
With the pawn effect, branch of service tried their best to hurt, but got from under that. Streets to help you cope from broken homes, but ain't no love in that. Blessed with strength to leave a troubled nest to where my son was at. What I want from that, next year pulled in 100 racks, and that's a fucking fact. Different pedigree, that dog is back. Y'all done for that, fair share of humble pies, I'm done with that. Fuck is that, strong inside these woods, we smoking lumberjacks. Tweak on tracks, but when inside my room, I'm bumping Thundercat. Couple brats that show they ass for real.
Tweak on tracks, but when inside my room, I'm bumping Thundercat. Afro beats when he's chilling, but when he's on the beats, I like that.
We won't speak on that, ain't repeating that. Cool as fuck for what, put heat on that. Empty pens before I throw the beat on that, then tweak on that. Empty cans, tuna, corned beef hash, I had to eat on that. Lost my dog and I ain't been the same, I'm wishing T was back, y'all got me fucked up. That side I set aside, don't reach for that, could barely trust myself. So why the fuck you throw that ring on that? Should I be tweaking, but I got my ring.
He said I barely trust myself, so why should I throw a ring on that? That was MOSE right there. Yeah, my only problem with that is who's gonna listen to that? I thought you were actually rapping pretty hard, you know, but when you have stream of consciousness raps, if you don't already have an audience who likes your music, I don't see people sitting through stream of consciousness. And it was actually pretty well done, to be honest with you. I didn't think it was bad at all. I thought you rapped well. It kind of reminded me of something Cameron would do. You know, lots of catchable bars in there. So you were rapping, the synth was cool. It had this very off-kilter kind of unexpected feel to it, but I just don't know who's listening to that. So from what it was to me, it's probably about an 80 to 83 to me. It wasn't bad per se, but I just didn't feel how I would connect to it continually. Like, it's not something I could come back to at all. And I also thought the mix on it wasn't that great. Your voice, your vocals sounded like you were kind of rapping right in front of the mic in a corner of a room. It didn't have a lot of expansiveness to it. It didn't have a lot of undercurrent to it. It kind of sounded kind of plain and just kind of nasally. So not the best execution wise for me, but I like what you tried to do. I do think you rapped well enough to have the timestamp rap. So I think you completed that mission. It just, that sounded like something you were just trying to get off your chest. And so I'll view it as such. So they got an update to the robots. I just want to show this real quick, 'cause I'm like, when I look at this, it makes me want to hit it with a bat. And robot overlords, if you're listening, I mess with y'all hard, man. I don't have a problem. I'm not trying to start no beef. But the way this thing is running, I want to take a bat and hit it. I don't know why. I do, but I do. The so loud too. It's like flat-footed. Like they gotta make these things with an arch. It runs like I do. The robot shouldn't run like me. Somebody said GTA 5 running style. I don't know, man. It just makes me want to hit it with a bat. So maybe that's just my violence that I need to let out. But let's get into this next track right now. P.LOUIE, my little bro right here. Homie, this dude, a big shouts to P.LOUIE, man. Let me give you a round of applause, too. This man... This man has 20,000 listeners on Spotify, and it's all from hard work. It's all from just doing the work, making the tracks. You know, he hasn't done a ton of promotion. It's just been making good music and having people listen to it. So I respect you, bro. I love what you're doing, and I love your work ethic. This is another dollar, my homie P.LOUIE. We are indeed cooked, AAMO. That's facts.
It's another day, another dollar. Grind don't stop because I'm with you. It's another day, another dollar.
Hey, P, if you did this with your vocals, if you were able to do this, I suggest you do more like that. That's pretty freaking cool, man.
It's another day, another dollar. Grind don't stop because I'm with you. It's another day, another dollar.
I like that.
The world don't revolve around you. It's another day, another dollar. Grind don't stop because I'm with you. It's another day, another dollar. The world don't revolve around you.
The world. He said the world don't revolve around you.
It's another day, another dollar. The world don't revolve around you.
Gotta go get these racks. Gotta go get these stacks. Gotta go stack these stacks. Broke motherfucker won't understand. Poverty boy get imperial cards. Bub it up all about ripping it hard. I'm with her friends on the prettiest starts. Gotta get backseat interior wash.
This is a song that you cruise down the street to. You know what I mean? Like, this is a song you ride to.
Me Louis, but that in my name. Oh, what a shame. Rip on my sack and I bust like a newsy spot on the place. Out come my game. Gotta blast off like a rocket ship. We smoking on some motherfucking pocket land. I'm a killer raw, she been on the naughty list. I've been casting the reality like Oculus. Monogamy is too hard for me. Man, these bitches.
Now, I can't lie to you, P. I'm not hearing everything you're saying, but this is a song that like my homie Songaria would do. It's very funky. Burn, burn, burn. It's got that kind of like funky, fun bass line. But this is like timeless music a little bit though. Like they don't make a lot of things like this anymore.
That no acting shit calling me Louis, but that in my name. Oh, what a shame. Rip on my sack and I bust like a newsy spot on the place. Out come my game. Gotta blast off like a rocket ship. We smoking on some motherfucking pocket land. I'm a killer raw, she been on the naughty list. I've been casting the reality like Oculus. Monogamy is too hard for me. Man, these bitches are bad, no one's stopping me. She work at the hotel, got a spot for free. Baby girl, bring the drink cause I got the tree. Spreading my message, you spreading your legs. Look in your eyes while I'm getting you wet.
He says, spreading my message is spreading your legs.
About who I'm doing it next. But it's with music, I'm truly obsessed. No lie, I'm Melanie the baddest. I be hitting on a motherfucking cactus. Toxics in the crib, I be really making back to back. It's locked in and I had to get back to practice. Little bitch wanna favor to back up. You can suck dick and scratch nuts. Money coming in, better add up. Go to bed, wake up.
He said scratch nuts.
Stack up.
Another day, another dollar. I like that, man. I like this one, man. It's another day, and I love that hook. Hey P, I remixed this, man. Send me this joint with an open on it, bro. I cooked this, man. This is good. Yeah, this is a good song, man. It definitely has that. Who's that dude? Tommy Rickman kind of feel. So I think that's that dude's name that did the joint recently. It sounds a lot like this, but I love this sound. This is like a classic sound, man. It has a 70s vibe, almost like a disco vibe to it, but it also has like the G-Funk era sound to it. I love it, dude. I love it. Now, the mix to me doesn't feel perfect because you sound drowned out in parts of the verses, you know, because you had the beat is super loud. But I really did enjoy it. I would go 92. That's something I would play again. That's something that makes you dance when you're out. Skate music, dance music, festival music. It's just fun music. I really, really like that one. Yeah, let me get the open on that piece. Send that joint through. Big shout out to my bro, P.LOUIE. I like that one right there, man. Let's get to this next one. Lulu from the homie JAYBANDZZ. Just waiting to get a song played $1 or $2. We'll get you through on the super duper chat. But like I said, I am Johnny Speed on the beats right now. On the songs, we're running through them quickly. Let's get into Lulu. Big shouts to the homie JAYBANDZZ.
I've been up for 22 hours.
5 o'clock.
Almost 24 hours. Hey, Jose.
So you wanna end conversation again? Tell her what it is, like a basic demand. She don't wanna have no relation again. Next thing you know, we be texting again, sexing again, bugging on a kid, ain't say shit again. Excuse my sins and replace it with Zen. Don't speak, I'ma keep chasing them bands. Tell me what you into, somebody to defend you. Your Bonnie and no friends, so fine, we'll do it your way. I'ma change your name.
So the first thing I notice is that you don't, at least right now, I don't hear this singing, the tonality, the softness in your voice to sing this the way you want to. I think maybe you got to practice that a little more because it doesn't fit.
Zen, don't speak, I'ma keep chasing them bands. Tell me what you into, somebody to defend you. Your Bonnie and no friends, so fine.
But I think the melody you try to create there is good. I think you just need to have somebody else sing it. Particularly a female. Tell me what you're into. Like, it seems like it needs to have a higher register than somebody on the lower end.
With your way, I'ma change your name to my Lulu. Like Jack ain't going no way. I'ma change your name to my Lulu. My Lulu.
I don't get the reference to what Lulu means. I'm gonna change your name to my Lulu, like Jack ain't going nowhere. I don't know what that means.
I do not speak unless it beneficial. I run from them bitches, them niggas can't catch up. I be with gang and you know we official. Let run up these digits, let run up this cheddar. Cry out your eyes and then I give you tissue. I know that I did it, I try to do better. Open my eyes and see life when I kiss you. You don't get the vision, take trips like whenever. Do worse or do better. Don't know how we get through this stormy weather. You be my coat and I'll be your umbrella. Ignore all the shade, I bet we stick together. Giving up, I won't let her. I got my foot on these beats, I won't let her. Bring you down while on your knees, I will never. If anything, I'ma at least see the error.
I don't think that the songwriting is really strong on that verse. That was kind of empty calories. He didn't say a ton there, and then it was kind of weird because it's so slow. I feel like you're trying to find the rhythm of it, but you didn't settle into it. That feature or that verse wasn't that great either.
Tell me what you into, somebody to defend your love. Did I know I'm not finished? This shit even lie. Trials and tribulations hard to deny, but I told God I'ma get it. I know I'm not finished. This shit just be hurting inside. Me and no friends.
Think of you every day.
Yeah, I don't really care for this one because it's not executed well. There was an aspect to that. Tell me what you into. That part was cool. You were starting to cook with that, but it didn't really feel like the song had a point. You were talking about like how you make this girl sad and you're trying to fix that, but it was a lot of empty calorie, not a lot of actual content about what happened to the girl, how you hurt her, what did you do to make her sad, what's the situation.
Now we official, let run up these digits, let run up this cheddar.
You're not saying they run up the digit, they run up the cheddar. What does that have to do with the girl being sad? I'm not hearing any actual like songwriting. I'm not hearing anything that makes this interesting.
Whenever do worse or do better. Don't know how we get through this stormy weather. You be my coat and I'll be your umbrella. Ignore all the shade, I bet we stick together. Giving up, I won't let her.
So I kind of hear you're trying to talk about saving the relationship. You say you be my coat, I'll be your umbrella. That's not terrible. It's just not a lot of really strong songwriting on this. I think I do agree with Mula. There's something there. It just isn't really well done, and I think that's part of the problem. Let's get into this next one from the homie AAMO Music. Big shout out to AAMO. AAMO drops a lot of tracks, and I really I complimented him last week because he's not afraid to go back and revisit a track or try to do it again and see if there's things that he can make better about the music he's making, and I really appreciate that. He comes to the stream a lot. We try to give him some good feedback here. Let's get into this right now. AAMO Music, man, dance for me.
Dance for me. Hands on me.
Chris at night, what up, boy?
Oh, mommy, come and dance for me. We can get it orchestrated like a symphony. Oh, love it when you dance for me. When they ask, telling you more than a friend to me. Like, oh, mommy, come and dance for me. Love the way you're moving so sensually. Like, oh, come back to the crib with me. Other women think they did, and you the centerpiece. Love the way you give me brain like a surgeon. I'm gonna rearrange them guts like it's surgery. What you doing, cause it's working. She gon' take on my babies like a nursery. Go, mommy, go.
Not a nursery.
Go, mommy, go, mommy. I'ma blow that back out. I'm a chiropractor. Go, mommy, go.
I'm a chiropractor.
You my medication, baby. I know I'm at it. Oh, mommy, dance for me. Mamacita, tell me all your fantasies. Oh, put your hands on me. I'm here to soothe your mood. I'm your ecstasy. Oh, I'm gonna hear your soul on a witch doctor. I wanna make you sing like the opera. Got a problem, ain't no biggie. I'm your big papa. So baby, come over.
I wanna make you sing like a semi-opera.
Let's get shit poppin'. Mommy, come and dance for me. We can get it orchestrated like a.
This is a pretty good song.
Oh, love it when you dance for me. When they ask, telling you more than a friend to me. Like,
oh,
love the way you're moving so sensually. Like, oh, to the crib with me. Other women think they did, and you the centerpiece. Dance, mommy, dance, mommy, dance, mommy, dance. I'ma have to go and throw a couple of them bands. Dance, mommy, dance, mommy, dance, mommy, dance. DJ playing Flocka, way you do.
Got you, Moolah. Got you, Chris. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, ain't no need for hiding it. You the flame, I'm igniting it. I'm looking down at you smiling. Watching it sliding and sitting, looking at time and it popping just like a Vicodin. Oh, mommy, come and dance for me. We can get it orchestrated like a symphony. Like, oh, love it when you dance for me. When they ask, telling you more than a friend to me. Like, oh, girl, I love the way you make it dance. I might have to go tie up your hands and feel. We can do it like the 80-30 dance. It ain't only for the night, no waiting only for the night. Oh, mommy, come and dance for me. We can get it orchestrated like a symphony. Oh, love it when you dance for me. When they
I like this, man.
friends of me, like,
oh,
for me. Love the way.
Hey, this is good, bro.
Like,
oh,
with me. Other women think they did, and you the centerpiece.
So a couple things I like off top, Amo. First of all, it's all really clear. I can hear you so clearly. I love that because you sent tracks through before where you're rushing things and you're pushing lines through that you should take your time on. I heard everything you said on that. I love that hook. The hook has a lot of aspects that are important. And my favorite part is that, oh, because what I notice is that when people are inebriated, they're drunk, they're high, whatever, if you could give them something that's easy to repeat and that fits well with the music and it has emotion, oh, like everyone can do that. Male, female, oh, my man, like it puts you in a certain mood. Hook was really engaging. The hook really kind of pulls you into it. You have a nice tone. You have a nice understanding of the speed and the pace. You said some really funny things. Have you hold my babies like a nursery? I'm a rearrange your guts. Chiropractor bars. You said a lot of things that I think girls, because this song is clearly for women. I think they can listen to that. You know, they might be like, oh, it's that. You know what I mean? So I like everything you did on there. A lot of times I would say some of that is too graphic, but you didn't present it. You didn't rap it graphically. It didn't feel gross. It was kind of gross, but it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't over the top. So I like that. That's a 90 for what it is right now. I can hear some things in the mix where it's not super polished. I know that was a rough cut you sent, and I can kind of tell. But when you polish that up, that's going to be a really, really strong track. Really high replay value. Definitely a nice club song for a couple. You know, if you in the club and you trying to get with a chick, this comes on, you really start kind of grinding, transitions and swerving. I got you, Moolah. Yeah, so I thought that was a really good track. I would go 90 for what it is right now, but honestly, when you get that cleaned up, that's going to be like a 96, 98. That's going to be a good song. I'd actually love for you to send back the finished product. Let's get into this next one from the homie Chris at Night. And then we'll jump into Duo Green and Duo Moolah. I'm going to play those 3 tracks from him. Let me show y'all this real quick. I'm behind in my news coverage here because we got a lot of music, and I'm trying to make sure we do it in an efficient time. But they're building biocomputers, so they're building computers that actually have human brains in them, living brain cells in a computer. This is crazy, but it actually makes a lot of sense. Big shouts to Callaway Tech. He always has the best technology information. So if you're not following him, you need to do that. Check this out.
Computing. That pink liquid, it's full of living human brain cells. And here's the crazy part. Scientists are combining those brain cells with traditional silicon to build computers that are alive. It's pretty wild. Now, this is a brand new industry of technology called biocomputing. These are real human neurons that can actually think and learn for themselves. Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering one thing. Why are they doing this? It feels a bit much to be growing human brains just to put them into computers. Well, listen to this. It turns out human brain cells have extremely rare abilities to process things without being trained. Normal computers have to be taught to solve problems. It's why AI models take so much energy and training data to build. But as soon as you add brain cells to a computer chip, they don't really need as much training. They kind of start figuring out what to do on their own, just like a human would. Now, because of this, these biocomputers are super efficient. A regular supercomputer might use 40 million watts of power to solve a complex task. The human brain can do it in just 20. That's 2 million times more efficient. And
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Become the secret weapon to solving humanity's hardest computational challenges. But there is just one massive problem. Brain cells tend to die when their temperature deviates from 98.6 degrees, and computers generate a ton of heat. So we have this wild situation where living computers could be the solve for everything, but it's almost impossible to keep the brain part alive. Today, companies
So living computers, man, they make a living computer. So pretty soon, sometime 20, 30 years in the future, your computer will have living tissue from an organism in it, namely a human brain in your computer, and it'll probably make it run a lot more efficiently. I think that is like Star Trek level crazy stuff. That's like year 3000 level stuff. So we're making breakthroughs at a clip that at some point is going to be nonsense. Let's get into this next with Chris at Night. This is Morbid.
I need someone to tell me it's okay. I don't hear those words no more. My therapist told me it's beauty and pain, but I don't want to hurt no more. I promise.
My therapist told me it's beauty and pain, but I don't want to hurt no more. I need you to be a little louder on this, Mr. Chris at Night.
Therapist told me it's beauty and pain, but I don't want to hurt no more. I promise I ain't know it's bad for me. It's the way I learned to cope. And telegraph through the tragedy. I don't try that way no more. I ain't try that way in months. Stay your block, look at my shoes just in your house. And I ride around and see all our day nights, made me hate this time. And if it meant I could go back and tell myself my soul right now.
Bro, this sounds like your early mixes, the mixes you used to do where I could never hear you.
I promise I ain't know it's bad for me. It's the way I learned to cope. And telegraph through the tragedy. I don't try that way no more. I ain't try that way in months. Stay your block, look at my shoes just in your house. And I ride around and see all our day nights, made me hate this time. And if it meant I could go back and tell myself my soul right now. No, but all the line, know it's hard for you to trust me. Heart been looking sign, just be patient, don't you rush me. I know how it seems, but I promise that it's not the real me. I see, sorry, it's gonna take, but I need you to tell me it's okay. Been no job, I've been stocking up your plate. I ain't been in my bed in about 4 days. I don't wanna keep waiting for all day. And I ride around and see all our day nights, made me hate this time. But if it meant I had you back.
Yeah, Chris, whenever you have these big sweeping drums and big sweeping synths coming in and it boom, When you feel that, you got to make sure your lyrics are punching through. You got to make sure, cause I'm hearing every fifth word. I'm hearing some of it, but it's just not enough to make me appreciate the song. Cause you sound good, and it makes me, sad that I can't really make a lot of it out.
Tell myself my soul right now. No, without a line. No, it's hard for you to trust me. Heart been looking sign. Just be patient, don't you rush me. I know how it seems, but I promise that it's not the real me. I see, sorry, it's gonna take. But I need you to tell me it's okay. When you drop, I've been stocking up your play. I ain't
like that part. I can't hear that.
When you drop, I've been stocking up your play. I ain't been in my bed in about 4 days. I don't wanna keep waiting for old age. And I ride around and see y'all all day.
I don't want to keep running from old age. Is that what you said?
But if it meant I had you back, I sell my soul right now. And my number the same.
Don't sell your soul for it, bro. It ain't that serious.
You wonder, cause I wonder if yours is. I don't wanna keep it in your phone and get annoying. I hope you don't ever change.
I don't wanna I done been through breakups. That line right there is deep. I don't wanna keep hitting your phone and be annoying. Oh, bro, you got it bad, my man. Cause I've been through that. You're like, I don't wanna keep calling her cause I know it seems like I'm a loser, but I better keep calling her.
Just think my heart, you're gorgeous. I hope you don't ever think those things cause it get morbid. Tell me it's okay. When you drop, I've been stocking up your plate. I ain't been in my bed in about 4 days. I don't wanna keep waiting for old age.
I like how you pick up the pace right there. I just wish it was a little louder. I wish I could hear you a little bit more clearly. I like how you do that. I do like that.
I ride around and see y'all all day nights, let me hate this time. But if it meant I had you back, I sell my soul right now. And my number the same if you wonder, cause I wonder if yours is. I don't wanna keep it in your phone and get annoying. I hope you don't ever change your thing, my heart, you're gorgeous. I hope you don't ever think those things cause it get morbid.
Yeah, that's not a bad track at all, though. Brand new job. He said, brand new job. I've been stocking up on YoPlay. Yeah, I like what you have this ability to really put the most vulnerable lines in your music, and they're lines that are visceral to me because I understand them. Like when you say, I don't want to keep calling you and being annoying. Like that's a raw feeling that I think a lot of people have gone through breakups have thought about. Like, yo, I don't want to keep. I've called her 5 times. I should probably stop. You know what I mean? Like, but it's hard, dude, because you miss him. You made me hate this town riding around on our dates. Yeah, I really do wish that your voice was just ticked up a little bit more, just a little bit. And you have such swelling sounds. They go, they fill up a lot of space in the mix. So I think you got to cut those down just a little bit to allow a little bit more space for your vocals. But I like what you do, man. And you had a really good pace in a couple spots where you kind of went a little faster. I thought those are really cool as well. I like it, man. I think it is some work to do in the mix and a little bit of the adjustments on the sound, but overall, I think that's a 90. I think that's an 88 to a 92. You know, it's got a lot of replay value. I think. I love the vulnerability that you have. You're a very, very vulnerable artist. I think that's a rare treat to have somebody to be so vulnerable, but. You gotta make sure with those swelling sounds that there's just a lot of balance on those, because sometimes when they sweep in, you lose a lot of the vocal, and you have such a soft touch. I don't want to be annoying. You got this softness, and like when there's a really heavy swell in the beat, it can take you away. So let's get into the joints from the homie Moolah. He's got 3 we're gonna play tonight. Transition, Swerving, and this one right here, which is Vegetables. Big shouts to Duo Green, Duo Moolah. They got a project out right now. Name of that joint, I believe, is like Real Niggas Last Forever. Vegetables right here. Duo Green, Duo Moolah. Let's check it out.
The nation. I don't know, Jay. These niggas ain't really fucking with us, bro. All that humble and subtle shit out the door.
All day, my brother. I love when you drop new music, dog, for real.
Look.
Still don't know how I come up with words, feel like a genius. And I know it's hard to believe it if you ain't seen it. But if I tell you anything, just know that a nigga mean it. Jewels gleaming, say that they bling bling. Money fiend, on a mission, plotting scheming. Brought the street sweeper out after Easter, I'm spring cleaning.
After Easter, I'm spring cleaning.
On my penis, I'm fighting demons. Sleeping on me, keep on dreaming. Wait, but they gon' have.
He said, I brought it out after Easter, I'm spring cleaning.
They bling bling, money fiend, on a mission, plotting scheming. Brought the street sweeper out after Easter, I'm spring cleaning. Say I'm handsome, got bitches on my penis. I'm fighting demons, sleeping on me, keep on dreaming. Wait, but they gon' have to wake up. The bitch tried to AI me, but I don't lay up.
But I don't lay up.
And I took a pay cut. It's layers to this shit like a wet, and I got my cake up. Tell a nigga stay up. Gotta do what's best for you. Take care of your kids, nigga. Get you some revenue. Mash on the gas, man. That shit is on the pedestal. Told the bitch I'm green. I'm good for you like a vegetable.
I'm green. I'm good for you. Shouts to the homie Montana Keys. I'm good for you like a vegetable.
Health is wealth, baby.
This is incredibly smooth.
Duo. This shit is different, man. Definitely. Duo.
Yeah. Hey. Only catch me around niggas I handle business
For real.
with. Wise man said don't procrastinate, make choices, live with them. Aroma from exotic smoke, come get a whiff of this. West Coast grown, spirit flights flown so we can ridiculous. I need 420 for a zip of this. If you a hustler, never knock the hustle, don't be a hypocrite. No.
Facts.
Certified, real niggas only membership. You weathered through storms, been through them all, shit, I'm from Michigan. Orange.
You guys have kind of a Griselda-ish balance to you, where you both are talking kind of the similar talk, but there's a clear differentiation in the style. You know, I like this too because and I don't know you guys' voice as well, so I'm assuming, you know, you have to help me out with that. But what I liked is the first one was talking slick to the chicks, and this one's a little bit more conversating with everybody. I like how he said, "Don't be a hypocrite." I like that, man.
Yeah. Hey. Only catch me around niggas I handle business
For real.
with. Wise man said don't procrastinate, make choices, live with.
I like that.
Aroma from exotic smoke, come get a whiff of this. West Coast grown, spirit flights flown so we can get this shit. Ridiculous, I need 420 for a zip of this. If you a hustler, never knock the hustle, don't be a hypocrite.
Don't be a hypocrite.
Certified, real niggas only membership. We weathered through storms, been through them all, shit, I'm from Michigan. Orange Ralph Lauren, I'm in the foreign looking through.
Orange Ralph Lauren.
I sound like a poem the way I pen my shit. Go through my catalog, dissecting all my sentences. Business deals over dinner meals, I'm talking business lists. Medium rush, they cost a bill and I barely bit this shit. Only talk about it in my raps if I lit this shit. Seriously, stay around from niggas that move weird to me. The fake gon' be revealed when you not who you appear to be. The real fuck with my music, they living through it vicariously.
Vicariously.
My music, they living through it vicariously.
Vicariously.
You can't be fucked with.
Yeah, that's a cool track, man.
Now, not ever. Man.
They do. Yeah, that's a cool track.
Put the house on.
That's a real cool track.
Put the bank.
It's got that rider music kind of feel. It almost takes me into a New York vibe a little bit. You guys have a great balance. It's a great pairing. You both have this kind of gemstone, older, kind of wiser way of dropping your flows. I did like that a lot. It felt cool. It felt very like flyest dudes in the room kind of feel to it. Yeah, I like that, man. I like that, man. I would go 91 on that. Real easy riding song. I'm actually going to add that to the ESMR playlist. We got a playlist out there featuring a lot of the music that comes from this show. So I'm going to put that on there. That's a real easy riding joint in the car. Elevated, Larry June kind of vibes. Doing better, feeling better, living better kind of vibes. I like that a lot, man. Let's get into this next one. So we said transitions, swerving, and transitions and swerving. All right, bet that. Let me see if I can find it. Let's get into swerving right now. Do a green, do a moolah. Real niggas last forever.
All my niggas are his swerve.
I be swerving.
Girly thick as hell, make that ass bounce left and right. Surfing. You can't find a nigga with a better price. Hustling all the time, grind hard all day and night. Swerving.
I like that.
Lane to lane, left to right. Girly thick as hell, make that ass bounce left and right. Surfing. You can't find a nigga with a better price. Hustling all the time, grind hard all day and night. Swerving. Curve to curve down your residential, slide left, then slide right. I ain't turning on my signal, draw some foreign in this.
I ain't turning on my signal.
Simple problem solver on my waist. Play with me, come get your issue. Detroit player, bitch, my heart code.
Player.
Strikes my game official. This for sale, no, I can't let you. And you can get this off the Mickey D's menu. Fresh fit, head to toe, bitch. I be sharper than the kisses. Excited by the zil. We started off with Reggie Nichols. Still coming down.
Reggie Nichols.
Ain't some exclusive. Candy paint dripping. I got sauces and I got the juices. Underground King, Bun B, Pimp C. Oh, swerving. Curve to curve.
I love this.
Right, girly thick as hell. Make that ass bounce left to right.
Swerving.
Better price, hustling all the time, grind hard all day and night. Swerving, curve to curve, lane to lane, left to right.
Yeah, I like this joint, man.
Ass bounce left to right. Surfing, you can't find a nigga with a better price. Hustling all the time, grind hard all day and night.
I'm serving and swerving, I'm getting to that bag. Bad bitch with that ass, I just hit it from the back. That's for certain. Ooh, I put a hurtin' on that cash. She say, damn, I ain't had a nigga work me like that. Now she lurking, watching every move a nigga make. And I still got moves to make, way cooler than the lake. Yeah, you know them niggas hate, fucking let them niggas hate. If you broke, I carry legs, stay the fuck up on my face. Give me space, keep your distance, nigga, I don't have no interest. Out the way, minding my business, and I seen they got division. Y'all niggas in need of lenses, better listen, pay attention, cause mission, that's a swerve. Fuck what you heard. Flip a bird, I'm that nigga.
I'm mad at this one too.
My word, get that check like the first and third. Brand new whip when I hit the curve, and then I swerve. Hit the block, then serve.
I be swerving. Curve to curve, lane to lane, left to right. Girly thick.
I like this joint, man.
Left to right. Surfing. You can't find.
I like this one, man.
Price hustling all.
It's a good song right here.
Day and night. Swerving. Curve to curve, lane to lane, left to right. Girly thick as hell, make that ass bounce left to right. Swerving. You can't find a nigga with a better price. Hustling all the time, grind hard all day and night. Swerving.
Little change up at the end. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's one of my favorite songs of the night. Swerving. Yeah.
I be swerving. We out here serving.
You know, when you find a perfect hook for a song, sometimes everything after that is just easy. Like, I don't know that you guys were talking extensively complex on the rest of that project or the rest of that song, but it was so much fun. That was so much fun. I didn't even care what y'all were talking about. Like, it had that kind of vibe, that kind of like dance in the streets, dance in your car, Friday night. I'm getting drunk. Let's have a good time. We whipping the car around corners crazy. Like, it has that I don't care, but it's a fun community feeling vibe. It feels like a backyard cookout where everybody's dancing and we drinking and, you know, folks are slapping bones. It's just good times, man. I really, really like that one. I'm going to go 96 on that. That was a great song. 96 to 98, easy. Could be 100, but I got to listen back through it one more time to check all the lyricism on it. But that was a mean track right there. Big shouts to y'all for that one. I really like that. Let's get into transitions right now. Duo Green, Duo Moolah, real niggas last forever.
Moolah. What up, Green? It's the nation. Nation in this motherfucker. Look, middle fingers to my past. I ain't trying to make amends. On the day with businessmen. I ain't into making friends. Feel that real nigga energy. Soon as I'm walking in, I connect the fake shit through my Cartier lens. Middle fingers to my past. I ain't trying to make amends. On the day with businessmen. I ain't into making friends. Feel that real nigga energy. Soon as I'm walking in, I can peep the fake shit through my Cartier lens. Real nigga stepping through the inches. If it ain't about about the interest, it don't pique a nigga interest. Got body when I spit it, my lyrics should be in scriptures. Vibrations gotta be different for niggas trying to encrypt it. Raise the bar like I'm benching, then over exceed the limit.
What did he say?
Real soldier.
Hold on, what did he say about encryptions?
I ain't trying to make amends. On the day with businessmen, I ain't into making friends. Feel that real nigga energy. Soon as I'm walking in, I can peep the fake shit through my Cartier lens. Real nigga stepping through the entrance. If it ain't about the interest, it don't pique a nigga interest. Got body when I spit it, my lyrics should be in scriptures. Vibrations gotta be different for niggas trying to encrypt it. Raise the bar like I'm benching, then over exceed the limit. Front line, real soldier, no I never enlisted. I got my aura from the trenches, from the mitten. It's cold here in the city. We used to get it off the sack like C Webb and Mike Bibby.
Off the sack like C Webb, Mike Bibby.
Bread like Big Jiffy. What you want? Moolah chasing that bag. I need it.
He said we came for the bread like Big Jiffy.
Mike Bibby, never silly. Fresh nigga keep Smithy like Big Willie. No, really, we just came for that bread.
He said keep Smithy like Big Willie. Smith and Weston, Big Willie style. Will Smith, that's crazy.
Mike Bibby, never silly. Fresh nigga keep Smithy like Big Willie. No, really, we just came for that bread like Big Jiffy. What you want? Moolah chasing that bag, I need it swift. Dolo by myself, cause lately I ain't been feeling friendly. Hustle daily like tomorrow Christmas. I gotta get it, rare and different. You can't find nowhere else, it's non-existent. If they didn't know, bet they know now. Bitch, I been that nigga since Nelly was wearing that vocal.
Vocal?
Men's on the day with businessmen. I ain't into making friends. Feel that real nigga energy. Soon as I'm walking in, I connect the fake shit through my Cartier lens. Middle fingers to my past. I ain't trying to make amends. On the day with businessmen. I ain't into making friends. Feel that real nigga energy. Soon as I'm walking in, I connect the fake shit through my Cartier lens. No wife, no kids, I just want the paper.
Yeah, just the paper.
I need 40 acres. If you believe in God, ask your Lord to save us. Foreign bitch ain't had no green card, we had to forge the papers. Doing shit, it's only imagining. Fresh to death, looking like a model or a mannequin. Fire on that wax shit, nigga, in the candle lit. Make it disappear once I hit her with this magic stick. And I ain't got 2 quarters for a bitch. Good exotic, pay 200 for a quarter of the shit. Across the border with a bitch, while I motorboat her tits. Drunk as shit, spilling liquor.
While I motorboat her tits.
That's some more, bitch, I'm lit. The nigga these niggas wanna be. But you can't, and you ain't never gonna be. I'm out my shit, dog. Something really wrong with me. Don't do the back and forth, no tennis or ping
Middle
pong
fingers
for
to
me.
my past. I ain't trying to make amends. On the day with businessmen, I ain't into making friends. Feel that real nigga energy. Soon as I'm walking in, I connect the fake shit through my Cartier lens. Middle fingers to my past. I ain't trying to make amends. On the day with businessmen, I ain't into making friends. Feel that real nigga energy. Soon as I'm walking in, I can peep the fake shit through my Cartier lens.
That right there was Transitions, Duo Green, Duo Moolah, new project, Real Niggas Last Forever. Yeah, that one wasn't as good as the other two, in my opinion. I thought Moolah's verse off the top was really, really good. He said a lot of things I had to stop and go, oh my goodness. But they weren't really talking about a ton. That was just kind of a filler track to me based on what I've seen so far from their music. But this is definitely worth giving a listen to. I will definitely be going through some of the rest of these tracks because this is pretty good so far. Now they got 22 tracks on this, which is crazy. So, but what I noticed already is they're really good rappers. Like I think their pen game is unquestioned, and they both have a style that complements each other. So I know the rest of the project is gonna be solid. That one was okay to me. I would go 85. Decent hook. Like I said, Moolah's verse was more intriguing to me. It was more caught more of my attention, but Green's verse was fine too. Not a bad track. It was solid, but it didn't blow me away like that Swerving joint was cold. I want to show you this real quick. They got nanobots. Like I said, I love living in this time period, man, because I think I may make maybe 75 to 80. That's my goal. I don't need to be 103. I'm all set on that. Can I get to 80 though? I want to see grandkids. I want to see my kids have good lives, but after that, I ain't got to be around forever. Researchers from Drexel University, which I believe is in the Midwest, I want to say Ohio, I could be mistaken, and some of their partners have created a 200 nanometer iron oxide micro swimmer robots. So these things are built like a corkscrew and can drive through your heart and loosen up the hardened arterial plaque, which causes heart attacks if you get too much of it. Followed by a miniature drill. So basically they go through, they break everything up to prevent future blockages. This could be absolutely groundbreaking for cardiovascular health, as most Americans are overweight, eat terrible food, and have a lot of plaque in their hearts. This could save millions of people's lives. So it's only been tested in synthetic vessels. Obviously, you start putting micro robots in a heart. Who knows how that could actually turn out? But it should be crazy if they could actually make it happen. Now, it'll probably be 130 years before it'll be available for guys like myself who can't afford wealthy things. But big shouts to Green, do a Mulo. Yeah, man, you did work, bro. I'm going to listen to the rest of that project. And I look forward to hearing more of your music, my G. That was good. Last track of the night right now comes from us from the homie Palm Lines. We had a Palm Lines joint, I think, 2 weeks ago. That was pretty good. This one has Martian McClinton, and this is going to take us out for the night. Thanks for rocking with me on a Saturday. ASMR hour, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hit it like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got my crew here. Yeah. I hit it like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got that. Oh, yeah. One take. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I am not ashamed. I ain't got no game. I'm kinda lame. But you're the same.
I'm kinda lame.
It don't make no sense how I used to gawk over bitches. Now I'm fucking instant. Then I gas up that engine. Probably bust a piston. Hit up my nigga like Buster, listen. Remember that chick from Bayview? She talking about how she overdue. And fucking me is like overdue.
This style is very, very unique. It's kind of like Big Sean, only you're kind of screaming a little bit. It has an era of like yelling a little bit. I like it. This is something, a style I'm not familiar with. I haven't heard anything like this before.
I got that. Oh, yeah. One take. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I am not ashamed. I ain't got no game. I'm kinda lame. But y'all all the same. I can't believe how it don't make no sense how I used to gawk over bitches. Now I'm fucking instant. Then I gas up that engine. Probably bust a piston. Hit up my nigga like Buster, listen. Remember that chick from Bayview?
Buster, listen.
How she overdue. And fucking me is like overdue.
Kind of feels like Childish Gambino a little bit too.
But I still hit, cause I don't give a fuck. Smoking that weed with the windows up is a minimum. Yeah. I hit it like.
Oh, yeah. I like the hook too. The hook's really unique because you have this space in there. I hate it like 1 beat, 2 beat, 3 beat. Oh, yeah. You know, so you have a full bar in there that's just empty space. And that's the interesting thing to do on a hook. You don't hear a lot of people leave gaps on a hook like that. But it fits so well for the song.
I hit it like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I apologize. Girl, dry your eyes. I know that I left in overtime. I know that I fucked you overdrive. It's an intermission half the time. I mean, halftime. I don't know. I had a good time, that's for sure. But I ain't got the time. I must go. Yo, I ain't get the time to sit around like that. Plus, I heard you get around like that. But when you feel
I heard you get around like that.
when I text your phone, you better right back, yeah. I feel like a level of importance. I feeling like I'm scorching. I feel like I've been a man. Shoes are just off the boards. Watching them pull up in a rented Porsche. Bitches a boy. I hit it like.
This isn't a bad song at all. I would probably go 88. I was thinking about it. 87, 88.
I got my.
It's like Gambino mixed with Big Sean to me.
I hit it like. Oh, yeah.
I love the production on it. The ad-libs are kind of panning left to right. Got a rich, real nice stereo sound. It's really full, really heavy-bodied. I like that a lot. It's a good song. I'm going to go 88 on this joint right now. Palm Lines, Martian McClinton. Only reason I wouldn't go with a higher score on it is I'm still adjusting to it a little bit. And it's not really a song that like fits my aesthetic, but it's kind of cool. It's got this kind of fashion show vibe to it. It feels like the cool kids are like this. The kids that think they too cool. It has this model kind of Calvin Klein feel to me. I really like what they did though, and I really enjoyed the rap, and it was different. It was like shouting. It was like not necessarily on time, but it really fit for this kind of, like I said, pop-up shop aesthetic, like this kind of fashion show aesthetic. Not bad at all. Way to take us out. Thanks to everybody that rocked with us tonight, man. I'll be back next week with more music. One time for Palm Lines. Big shouts to Duo Green and Duo Moolah for some great songs tonight. I'll see you next week. Peace.